the thing that I've taken from my mom is that feeling of never being content, never being okay with where you are, because after every level is another level, whether you realize it or not. And I always wanted to see what was past the thing that I got. I got here, but what's back there? I was never content with being here. So when you look at me now, you know, as a successful comedian, actor, and you start to realize the tears, put the model in there. You know, you look at producer, you look at writer, you look at, you know, network owner, you know, radio channel that I own, author. There's so many things that are acting as olive branches to a tree, because I realized that tree just grows. It doesn't stop growing. A tree only stops if you choose to say, I'm not watering anymore. But at the age 40, I feel like there's so much more water that I can put in this tree, and so many more things that I can have hang from my tree. And that comes just from my mother's ability to reinforce. And what you think a child isn't receiving, he may not be at the moment, but at a later time, the light bulb will go off, and it's, oh shit, that's what that was about. My lessons that were taught to me at the young age of 14 through 18 have clicked in at the age 24 to now going on 40.
You know, it's tough because there's gifts and there's curses to it, of course. Like there's an amazing benefit behind it, and of course now we're seeing the bad within it. So what I encourage any and everybody to do is just understand who you are. Truly understand who you are. Learn yourself.
Yeah.
Learn yourself. Learn your pros and your cons. Get your flaws. Get them out the way, but with you, not to nobody else. This is a you and you thing of the shit that you know you need to work on. And I'm telling you, people, when you really look yourself in the mirror and you start to pick yourself apart by yourself, there's only room for improvement. It's easy to ignore your bullshit. As I was telling you earlier, I said in my life, man, I got so many stories of all of my twists and turns and right moves and wrong moves and decision making that enhanced those moves or that devalued them and made them incorrect. Ultimately, if I were to give information, it's just to open up people's eyes, is to open up your eyes to the reality of you competing with you. I want people to understand that we lose because we are okay with ignoring our faults, right? It's not until you can accept your faults, your bullshit, that you can grow and do better. We point the finger a lot, by we, myself included. I'm an example of it. Yo, I didn't do that because nobody told me. I didn't get up. I didn't hear the alarm. Why didn't you call me and get me up? Yo, I didn't know we was going to go eat. Didn't nobody tell me we was going to go eat? I would have came to eat, but y'all ain't tell me. I ain't know we had a test today. Why didn't you tell me we had a test today? I ain't study because ain't nobody reach out and tell me. There's so many things that we place the blame on others for that are truly our responsibility. And it becomes a habit. It's a force of habit. So it's not until you break that habit that you can do bigger and better shit.
I'm a person that can raise my hand and go, I made a lot of mistakes. I did a lot of dumb shit, but I've learned from it. I'm better from it all. Yeah. And now I stand and I'm a better guy, and I'm a better comedian, and I'm a better craftsman. I'm a better entertainer. I'm a better businessman. But it's because of the mistakes that I made. Yeah. If I don't make those mistakes, I don't get to sit here and be the guy that I am today. You gotta fuck up. You have to fuck up.
You have to take risks so you never find what works.
I call it fucking up. You got to fuck up, man. You have to. And it's like, I want people to understand that it's okay. It's nothing wrong with fucking up.
As long as you learn.
You have to learn from it. Like I tell my kids all the time, you're not gonna be straight A students all the way through school. It's not gonna happen. I want it to happen. But when it doesn't mean that you're a bad student. It means that on this particular test, they threw some curveballs at you that you just didn't handle correctly. How do we accept this, learn from it, and then handle the next test better? If I got to the point where I was unrealistic and I go, you didn't get another A, am I being real? Am I being true to what I know and who I am? Am I really giving good lessons? Or am I allowing my kids to understand and grow? I want them to understand and grow the same way that I have. And in any and everything that I've done in life, I can tell you guys, honest to God, I have learned and grown. That's the dopest thing about being authentic. I'm real enough to say when I'm wrong. I'm real enough to go, yeah, I get that. I learned some shit from that.
Yeah.
I'm better because of that.
Yeah.
But I'm also real enough to say, as people, we all need to take one step back and go, perfection shouldn't be something that's expected from each and every single individual.
No human's gonna deliver it anyway.
You can't do it.
Yeah.
And at this time, that thing is being put on people in all aspects of life.
I say this, man, and it's like that. It's the story. You're just putting that story together, and I don't think, without the stories, what do you talk about? What do you talk about?
Right.
What is the interesting side of conversation about your growth or your journey? If it's just the easiest, I just took the highway and got off at the exit, and right there at the exit, I found the gold. Everybody else did. It's no
right.
What
or
is
my
it?
dad was rich, and I have a trust fund, and I never have to work ever.
What is the interesting side to that? Like there is no bonus in that. Like, I just fucking broke my goddamn back, right? The dopest thing for me about doing that was not being able to walk, but then being told that if I'm patient, I can recover fully. I can get back to myself, and me instantly thinking in my head, I can actually be better than what I was. If he's telling me I can get back to 100%, I'm gonna be better. So the game instantly clicked on. All right, tomorrow we play. But the game is to be better. How do I be better than what I was? Because if I do that, for me, I just beat me.
Yeah.
This ain't about nobody else. I don't give a fuck about nobody else. I just beat me. If I can keep beating myself, if I can keep doing that, then that means that I'm in a battle with the only person that fucking makes sense. I'm in a battle with the only person that I really want to fucking beat, and that's me. I don't care about anybody else. I have no worry or gripe about the next man or woman's journey or their level of success. That's not what I'm up against.
Yeah.
If I can continue to outdo me from the day before, then I'm ahead. And I'm ahead. And that's the newfound energy that I got out of life now.
I don't like not knowing. I don't like the thought of feeling of being content with not understanding or not wanting. So when I see what other people can do, what can be obtained from a thought, from a want, from a feel, it makes me go, well, I got the same thoughts and the same feelings and the same wants. I don't have what these people have. I haven't done nearly half the thing that these people have done. That makes me want to fucking work harder. That means that I'm not doing as much as I could because these people are proof that the things that I want to do can be done. I'm not looking at one person that got lucky. If I'm looking at 44 people that are doing amazing shit, why aren't I number 45? When I look and I sit in a room and I'm with Oprah and I see Hove and I see Jeff Bezos, I don't sit in awe. I sit and think to myself, look at where they came from and look at what they are now. More importantly, look at the impact that these people have on the world for real. There's a major impact that comes from individuals. That impact can be an impact of change, positivity, feeding the world. It can be so much more that you never sought out to do.